Listen, bro, you got to remember who you are. Bro, sis, you got to remember who you are. All right, you done fell from grace, right? And you going through shit. Hold up. You have fallen from grace because you've forgotten who you are. You have to remember who you are, right? You have to remember how powerful you are because you are astronomically powerful, right? You are the god or the goddess who has forgot that they are a god or a goddess. You can control this thing, this life, this simulation that we in, right? You have all the power in the world. You just have to remember that you do. If you believe that you don't, then you don't. But if you remember who you are, right? You have forgotten who you are because you're remembering wrong. You're remembering things that are undesirable, right? And you think about these things, right? And what they are doing, whether you consciously or unconsciously know this, is that they are recreating the undesirable things over and over and over again in your life. Your life is like a circle, right? Things ain't never getting better. It's like a never-ending cycle. It seems like things just keep on happening and happening and happening because you have forgotten who you are. You are powerful. You are amazing. You are created in the image of God. God is the masterful creator. And if you are created in the image of him, you are a creator. You are the God of your world. Whatever you say goes. If you say you don't have enough, you don't have enough. If you say you always have significantly more, you will always have significantly more. Things will just play themselves out in a way that probably are unexplainable. But you have to first be in the state, you have to be in the consciousness of somebody who knows who they are. Understand, you can change this today, right? If things aren't going how you want them to go, if you're not making enough money in your business, if your kids are giving you grief, right? If you're having undesirable conflicts with people in your life that you love, that you don't love, friends, right? Stuff at work, whatever it is, man, right? You're remembering wrong. If you recall these undesirable memories, you are remembering wrong. The mind does not know the difference of something that has happened in reality in this 3D world that we're in versus something that you thought has happened in your mind, something that you imagined in your mind, right? But if we know that what we think about on a habitual and consistent basis creates what we experience, we can change the future by reliving and revising the past. That means remembering correctly. That means remembering whatever it is that you desire that memory to be, that situation that you went through. Maybe it was not how you wanted it to be. You can revise it in your mind. You're the only one that holds those memories. Revise that memory in your mind and remember correctly. If you think about anything in your mind and it makes you feel some way that is not good, that is not constructive, that is not positive, if it gives you anxiety, if it gives you fear, if it gives you worry, these are negative emotional states that do not lead you to right action, right? Do not lead you to take actions that are going to progress you, that are going to better you, that are going to build you. These are lower level emotional states, right? But if you're having thoughts and they make you feel these things, you are thinking wrong. You are remembering wrong. You are forgetting who you are. You can change it and start remembering correctly. If you start remembering correctly and you revise what it is that you think that you went through in reality, right? Because at this point, the only thing that you have now is now. The past is gone. It's nothing but a mere thought in your mind. The future is not here. It's nothing but a mere thought in your mind. There's no difference from a memory that you recall or a future event, or you could say a future memory that you recall. Maybe you've already went through this in another timeline, in another galaxy, universe, whatever you want to call it. Maybe you've already, your consciousness has already experienced this. Maybe this is why you can formulate the image of something that you haven't even went through in reality, right? You're remembering wrong. If you can think of something that hasn't actually happened in reality yet, and it makes you feel bad. It makes you feel not how you want to feel. That is wrong thinking. That is negative thinking. That is wrong thinking. And you must change that if you want to change your life. Everything is created by your imagination. What you think, what you habitually think, and what you add emotion to that thinking, to those thoughts, how you feel. This is how everything is created in your life, by your imagination. Whether it is conscious of that you know about it or whether it is unconscious, everything is created by your imagination. So if you are living a life that you don't like, if every day you wake up and it seems to be the same thing, and it's not enjoyable, it's an undesirable state that you're in, you can change it. That's the wonderful thing about this. When you remember who you are, when you remember that you are a god or a goddess in the flesh, and you are God of your world, you can change. You can change like that in an instant. Things will instantly start changing for you once you start assuming yourself to be something different. Once you start seeing yourself as something different, once the self-image of yourself changes, you can start doing different things. You're going to start thinking differently. You're going to start having different images in your mind. Once you implant different images of the image of who you see yourself as, things will start changing for you instantly. But you have to do that. And if you don't take the time to revise the past, right, or to take the time to build an image of who it is that you want to be, the future that you want to create, man, I mean, bro, all of this is mental, man. We live in a psychological, mental world. This physical shit, man, this ain't real, man. It ain't real. Everything is from the mind. The reason that you're watching me right now, I don't know how the hell I got in front of you, but you do. Your consciousness knows, right? You have been attracted to this video by some way, somehow, to your thinking, right? From your thinking. You have made your way here. This is a mental, psychological universe. And once we understand that, we can move mountains. There's a book right here, man, The Power of the Subconscious Mind. I have brought this book up on numerous occasions, right? But this is a great start to how you can begin to do things differently, how you can change your life by changing your thinking. We are condemned, our own selves. We condemn ourselves. We put our own selves in prisons, in mental prisons, psychological prisons, right? We have been deceived to think that we live on this physical plane, right? By societal stuff, government, right? The government who governs your mental. This is what they do. They govern your mental. So you can't govern your own mental, right? Once you realize that you can, once you realize that you are so powerful and that you can imagine yourself to be whatever it is that you want to be, once you start remembering who you are, start remembering correctly, and start remembering what it is that you do, who it is that you are, everything changes for you, right? The secret of guidance. The secret of guidance are right action. And I just opened this book up to this point, right? But I'm going to see if it correlates to what I'm talking about. The secret of guidance or right action is to mentally devote yourself to the right answer until you find it. It's till you find its response in you. The response is a feeling, an inner awareness, an overpowering hunch whereby you know who you are. You have used the power to the point where it begins to use you. You cannot possibly fail or make one false step while operating under the subjective wisdom within you. This is the wisdom inside of you. When you close your eyes and you think the thoughts that come to your mind, when you start seeing yourself to be someone different, you change the self-image that you have of yourself. You're going to start thinking differently. You're going to start getting new images in your mind. You will find that all your ways are pleasantness and all your paths are peace. Peace lives within you. You control the peace, the relaxation, the calmness. It's whatever you say. You don't have to get upset at the thing. You choose to. You don't have to get worried or fearful about the thing. You're remembering wrong. You're allowing it to affect you emotionally, which when things affect you emotionally and you feel that thing, you're going to recreate it. Start remembering who you are and start creating something different. Start thinking and remembering that you are all love. You are all things good. Think of best case scenarios all the time in your life, and your life changes. Hey man, look, if you need help with this though, this is what I do, right? I help people implement these ideas, these things into their mind to change their personal life and change their business, right? And if you're having problems in your business, it's not a business thing. It's a personal thing. It's a personal thing that you're going through. 9 times out of 10, a mindset thing that is overflowing into your business. Yo, hit me up, see if I can help though. This your boy Robmillionaire, man. Link in the description. Book me a one-on-one consultation. See what we can do. I'm gonna holler at y'all on the next one.